Guten Erev Shabbos Kodesh, Parshas R'eh, Erev Chodesh Elul, Tavshinai Ches 5778, from Yerushalayim HaKodesh. The pasuk in this week's parsha starts off telling us, Moshe Rabbeinu is telling Klal Yisrael, look, I'm going to give you today the brachas and the klalas, the blessings and curses, if you call them that, the brachas that you'll get if you listen to what Hashem says, and the klalas if you're going to go off that beaten path that I'm telling you. And you go and you serve other gods, you follow idols, other forms of religion. The Medrash Tanchuma shares with us a beautiful mashal. There was once an old man. He was sitting at a fork in a road. One side looked, very rocky and bumpy and rigid and rugged. The other side looked like a very smooth, paved road. This old man kept telling everybody, you want to go down that bumpy road, because that's going to get you where you want to go. The smooth road is not going to take you where you want to go. You'll see. Just go there. It's a little bumpy now. After that, it's smooth sailing. So the smart people who listened ended up where they needed to go. And the other ones who thought they were smart, they knew what they were doing. We're going to go down the smooth road. Ended up getting very lost. A number of summers ago, I got a ride from Brooklyn to the Catskills. Those who know me know that I not spend much of spend much time in the Catskills in my life. And I got a ride to Woodburn. I had to get to Harris. Somebody was driving up to the mountains. They gave me a ride to Woodburn. And I went into the shul over there and went to Daven Ma'ariv. And after Ma'ariv, I went across the street and I was waiting, trying, do something that gets done over there. That's what people told me to do. That's how you get. And I was waiting for someone who was going to go towards Harris and get a ride. After waiting outside for about 5 minutes, the Rebbe, Mordechai Young Rice, came out and he looked at me and says, where are you trying to go? And I said, I'm trying to get to Harris. He said, okay, go to the end of the block by the light, wait on right after the light on the right-hand side. I said, if I remember correctly, it's straight. He said, I'm from around there, I'm telling you. Go wait by the light to the right. I listened to the Rebbe, why not? And within 3 minutes I was on, the two Bachram stopped, and they gave me a ride exactly where I needed to go. And it's just the way it is. No one can ever force us to do anything we don't want to do. Ultimately, every decision in our life is up to us. And, sometimes, though, it's in our very best interest that when people who are older than us and wiser than us help give us a sense of direction, it kind of becomes our responsibility to ourselves to take them seriously. When someone says, look, I'm from around here, I know the road you're going, I know where you need to go, and you're not going in the right direction, we don't have to listen to them, but it's kind of our responsibility to take them seriously. Our Chachamim, Chazal, Rabbi Seinu, our Rabbanim, they understand this road, the derech, this road, this path, a lot better than we do. And if we want to stay on this path, on this derech that we're on, the smartest thing we can do is to follow those who've been here and have experienced these roads before us. That's the easiest, optimum way to get to where we're trying to get to. This is so true in so many areas in life, where we can look and we could think that, this is amazing, this is brilliant, whether it's just like somebody in a business venture, wouldn't just jump into something and say, oh, I know what I'm doing, could end up hurting themselves really, really badly. In Yiddishkeit, it's very, 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 very lahavdil. It's very true, the same thing. When we start thinking, I have my own path, that's when we get into trouble. There's a path, there's a derech, there's a Torah that was given to us, a Messiah from Kadosh Baruch Hu to Moshe, to Yeshua, to the Zakanim, to the Nevi'im, to Anshei Knesset Gdola, all the way down to our Chachamim, our Rabbanim, to us. A derech, a way to live our life. And if we follow this way, path, we'll see the bracha. We veer off and we go and do our own thing, that's when we're going to see, unfortunately, the opposite. Thank you so much for listening. Have a Heilig Zisa Shabbos. As always, any questions, comments, or feedback, you can leave them in the comment section below.